G'day and welcome back to the Murder Valley YouTube channel. What are we looking at here? This is an introduction to get two parties to meet together. This is the intent. So my channel's predominantly a host lot car channel, but something else I've got a bit of a thing for is collecting Hot Wheels. Now, you got Hot Wheels guys that like to buy and collect Hot Wheels, and you know, they end up being interested in stuff like this, right? So it's just like, yeah, how cool's that? You know, that looks nice sitting on my shelf collecting dust, right? Okay, cool. So there's that sort of Hot Wheels guy, and then there's this sort of Hot Wheels guy, which is, I've done a wheel swap. That's it. So I've switched out the wheels, and that's all I've done, right? And then put it back together. Okay. So then there's Hot Wheels guys that sit there and build body kits and put wheels on, and there's like a whole market, and a lot of host lot car guys do not know this, that there is this whole market of aftermarket stuff you can buy for Hot Wheels cars. You got let's pull these out. So these are a small rim, it's just a basic alloy rim, and then there's a detailed centre, and you get two sets with each one, right? So this is just one particular brand. There's heaps of them, right? There's these ones here, right? These things are pretty cool. The let's get a. This was originally a Hot Wheels car, right? I've modified it. It's not. Obviously, I've resin cast it because it's just plastic now, and I put wheels and stuff. And a lot of Hot Wheels guys don't know that you can do this. You can resin cast stuff. So let's get some aftermarket Hot Wheels wheels, and let's put them on a modified body for host lot. Now, just imagine, right? Here we go. Imagine if the wheels on your slot car. Obviously not set it up, but just imagine that was a reality that you could have, that you could drive around. So I know there's guys that in the US that sit there and modify die-cast cars and don't put them on slot car chassis, right? And just put motors in them and drive them around with the more detailed wheels than what these are, right? So there's those guys. Dale comes to mind, sorry, from Host Lot Enthusiasts in particular. Can't think what his last name is. But there's guys who do all sorts of things. So it's like, you can buy rims in different sizes. Sorry, the medium size ones are out because I'm doing something else with them. But these are alloy rims with plastic centers. These are full detailed. They come with tires. These are really nice. Not beefy enough around the axle hole area to stick on a host lot car axle, because the back axle's around 1.6 mil. Right? I tried to get more of these wheels. So this is the range. They come in 3 different sizes, right? So what we need as host lot car guys, we need rims that are roughly the same size as this. So we need, on the rear, we need front and rear 7 mil outside diameter, so we can put tyres on them that actually work and actually get grip. On the fronts of these, 5 mil wide. On the rear, at least 7. I'd love to see 8s, but there's no tyres really for those, unless there's me custom making foams. But it's commercially available tyres. If we ran with a 7 mil OD, 7 mil width, 7 mil OD on the front, 5 mil width, with a single flange, like just a flange on the inside. That's what I'd love to see. 1.2 mil axle on the front, 1.6 mil on the back. If you're a Hot Wheels guy and you're watching this, and you can make custom stuff like Zach Queen, and you can make wheels and 3D print stuff, and like, look at the detail in that motor. You know, like, look at the stuff, look at the detail, sorry. Look at the detail in these wheels here. It just needs to be beefed up a little bit for strength. So it's just like run the spokes through to the back, make the hubs a little bit stronger. So Zach Queen makes these. He sells them on, I think it's Diecast Details. I can't remember, sorry, who makes these, but I know that Alex Whaley from My Custom Hot Wheels, he's based in Sydney. He did a group buy. I bought these through him and got these for a pretty good price. I'm friends with a guy on Facebook called Arise Lightspear. He knocked me up these. These are some of his earlier stuff. I've seen some of his stuff since. So these are 3 spokes. They're 4 spokes, obviously, and then I got 5s. I just bought some stuff off him to back the guy so he could make some more. And there's a different style of 5-spoke. You know what I mean? Like, there's all this sort of stuff out there. I bought these off eBay to try and get some detailed rims, but they're too narrow for anything, right? And then some of you guys in the Ho slot car world know about ProTrack. ProTrack make really nice, highly detailed alloy rims. They've got grub screws, which is why it comes with an Allen key. I bought the wrong ones because these are really narrow. They're not. I made a mistake, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't change the fact that the inside, the detail on these rims is unreal, right? But the problem for us guys in Australia is ProTrack won't ship out of Australia. Now, I do believe there is an Australian dealer. He's more into the larger scale stuff. That's fine. Don't know whether he even gets this stuff in, but you can buy this stuff through Viper and get it in. WA Slots have started getting stuff in from Viper, so maybe if you hound WA Slots, you might be able to get this stuff in and resell it again, like through a third reseller, because ProTrack just won't ship out of the US. But yeah, look, if we could all get together, if the Hot Wheels guys, the Ho slot car guys, this stuff we could do, like what are they called? Jakarta Diecast Project on YouTube. Modify cars all the time. They've now got a shop. They sell wheels. They sell body kits to go on existing Hot Wheels stuff. There's only one more thing we need, right? Because, think about this one. So we've got all these chassis that are coming out now. So when I first joined into Ho Slots back in, 2016, when I say first got serious in it, right? I was into it back in the late 80s. When I first got serious, there was not many chassis around and there was plenty of bodies. Now here we are in 2023 and there's all these chassis being released. So we're talking like Bulldog chassis, which is what's under here. We've got Harden Creek Super 7s. We've got Viper chassis. We've got chassis from OS3, like the TFX. We've got all sorts of different chassis coming out from Dash Motorsports, Jag Hobbies. There's heaps of stuff out there, right? What I want to see, I'd love to see, is chassis to suit more, being able to use some of the bodies that are around. So I don't know if you've noticed, but in Australia, you walk into a shop, even in a supermarket, there's all these bodies sitting on a shelf that we can use, all these Hot Wheels, Matchbox, we can use all this sort of stuff, but the problem is getting the wheelbases to suit. If we could get Ho chassis manufacturers to make their chassis more adjustable so we can use the bodies that we can readily get for like under $4 a body, how good would that be? How good would it be if we could get Hot Wheels modifiers to make bodies and modify bodies like I do and then sell them to the Ho slot car guys as well as race them themselves and start building tracks, and the pair of us could commingle and get involved in the same thing. I don't know why this isn't a thing. But anyway, just food for thought for those who are interested. There can be so much more. There can be so much more to 1/64 scale. We've got stuff like this that a lot of guys like to stick on their shelves. It's cool, but you know what's cooler? Driving them. So anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to my rant and carry on. Hopefully this inspires someone to get involved one way or the other, and let's start bridging that gap between the two hobbies. Anyway, thanks for watching.